Welcome to our channel, Uncle Blogger, which will show you the events of today and every day for 366 days. Stay with us for the next year. This day is the 4th of January. In 808, the founding of the city of Fez by Idris II to be the first Islamic capital in Morocco. 1493, the Italian explorer Christopher Columbus leaves the New World for Spain, after completing his first expedition. 1682, King Louis XIV of France receives Moroccan ambassador Mohammed Tamim at the Château de Saint-Germain-en-Laye. 1896, Utah becomes the 45th state of the United States. 1927, founding of the Saudi Al Ittihad Club in Jeddah. 1948, Burma's independence is declared. 1951, Chinese, North Korean forces occupy Seoul as part of the Korean War. 1958, the Soviet spacecraft Sputnik 1 veered off course and fell toward the ground. 1959, the Luna 1 spacecraft becomes the first spacecraft to reach the vicinity of the Moon. 1961, the Casablanca Conference between the poles of Africa, Gamal Abdel Nasser, Muhammad V. Kwame Nkrumah, and Jomo Kenyatta. 1965, Israel announces that the number of Fallujah Jews immigrating to it is 250,000 people. 1969, France begins implementing a decision banning the export of weapons and spare parts for military equipment to Israel, in response to Israel's aggression on Beirut International Airport. 1980, U.S. President Jimmy Carter announces the U.S. boycott of the Summer Olympics in Moscow, in protest of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. 1989, U.S. fighter jets shoot down 2 Libyan fighters inside Libyan territorial waters in the Mediterranean Sea. 2004, there, spacecraft Spirit successfully lands on the surface of Mars. 2006, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum takes over the Emirate of Dubai after the death of his brother Sheikh Maktoum bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon was taken to hospital after suffering a stroke. 2007, the U.S. House of Representatives elects Senator Nancy Pelosi as its Speaker, becoming the first woman to hold this position in U.S. history. 2010, the official opening of Burj Dubai, in the presence of the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. 2015, archaeologists announce their discovery of the tomb of a pharaonic Egyptian queen called Khentkaus III. 2018, the Egyptian player Mohamed Salah wins the African Player of the Year award in 2017 at the CAF Awards ceremony. At least 20 people died and 260 were injured in a train crash in Kroonstad, South Africa. And about those born today. 1809, Louis Braille, French teacher of the blind and inventor of the Braille method for reading to the blind. 1848, Taro Katsura, Prime Minister of Japan. 1940, Brian Josephson, Northern Irish physicist. 1973, Nobel Prize laureate in physics. Zhao Xingjian, a French writer of Chinese descent, winner of the 2000 Nobel Prize in Literature. Leon Smiling, Belgian footballer. 1942, Jabba Mubarak Al-Hamid Al-Sabah, former Prime Minister of Kuwait. 1945, Richard Schrock, American chemist, recipient of the 2005 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Sohzaki, Egyptian belly dancer and actress. 1954, Oleg Romantsev, Russian football player and coach. 1962, Layla Elwi, Egyptian actress. 1967, Hamad Stali, Iranian football player. 1980, Miguel Monteiro, Portuguese footballer. 1986, James Milner, English footballer. 1990, Alberto Paolacci, Italian footballer. 1990, Toni Kroos, German footballer. And about the deaths today. 1656, Ibn Yaqub a Hijazi jurist, poet and writer. 1825, Ferdinand I, King of their two Sicilies. 1919, Georg von Hertling, Chancellor of Germany. 1941, Henri Bergson, French philosopher, winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1927. 1960, Albert Camus, French writer, winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1957. 1961, Erwin Schrödinger, Austrian physicist, recipient of the 1933 Nobel Prize in Physics. 1965, Thomas Stearns Eliot, American poet, recipient of the 1948 Nobel Prize in Literature. 1978, Dor Latabiad, Egyptian actress. 1990, Hosni Faris, Jordanian teacher, poet, writer and translator. 1996, Zhu Mingchen, a Chinese scholar. 2000, Sultan Al-Oais, Emirati poet, merchant and philanthropist. 2001, Mohammed Rashid, Kuwaiti actor. 2006, Maktoum bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and ruler of Dubai. 2007, Sandro Salvadori, Italian footballer. 2010, Joan Ferrai, President of Suriname. Satomu Yamaguchi, a Japanese who survived the nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 2011, Ihad Sharif, Egyptian novelist. Ahmed al-Yamani, Palestinian leader. Ali Reza Pahlavi, son of the Shah of Iran, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. Mohammad Bouazizi, a young Tunisian who ignited the Tunisian revolution against the rule of President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali. 2021, Elias Rabbani, Lebanese musician and songwriter. This video was made by Uncle Blogger, and do not forget to press the subscribe button until you receive the events of the next